An LAPD officer is under investigation tonight for kicking and punching a female suspect while she was in a holding cell. It was all captured on closed-circuit video. CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein has obtained that video that you'll only see on 2.
This LAPD video obtained by CBS 2 News shows an LAPD officer kicking, then punching a female suspect in the face twice as he struggles with her. Watch again. First the kick, then the punch, then another, and a struggle along with his partner. It lasted around 15 seconds. It happened in this Van Nuys holding cell for what started out as a simple case of alleged petty theft. Is this excessive force?
Absolutely, it's excessive.
We showed the video to Cheryl Dorsey, who retired after 20 years on the LAPD.
The kick was inappropriate in my opinion, and the subsequent blows, the closed fist to her face, head, was inappropriate. It was excessive.
According to the arrest report obtained by CBS 2 News, the 35-year-old suspect was picked up at this 7-Eleven in Van Nuys on February 23rd after allegedly failing to pay for a can of beer and candy. In the report, Officer Alvin Clark said the woman, who was described as Hispanic, said, quote, "You expletive Negroes don't know who you're dealing with." He said she, quote, began to spit, excessively throw her head violently from side to side, and bite at the air. She was taken to LAPD Van Nuys station and put in a holding cell where suspects are monitored by closed-circuit video with no sound. We'll fast forward as she paces in the cell for 25 minutes until Officer Clark returns, taking off the handcuffs, saying in his report he wanted her to remove her jewelry. When she dropped an earring to the floor, Officer Clark says he asked her to pick it up. While we freeze the video, we'll tell you Clark wrote, quote, "She aggressively advanced toward the door with her body bladed in a fighting stance, hands closed in a fist. I executed a side kick," he wrote, then approached her to apply handcuffs. We'll start the video. It shows the suspect moving, Clark kicking, then following up with punches and the struggle.
At that second she was kicked, her arms were both down.
Richard Lichten, a police use of force expert who spent 30 years with the LA County Sheriff's Department, says some of what he sees on the video doesn't match the report.
After the officer kicked the suspect, from what I saw on tape, he immediately went up to her and began using his fist, punching her. I did not see any attempt to handcuff her.
To me, it looks like punishment. It looks like you didn't do what I told you to do. I've been dealing with you for the ride here, and now you're gonna pay.
LAPD says the incident has been under investigation since it occurred back in February, both an internal affairs investigation and a criminal one. And they admit there are some inconsistencies between the arrest report and what's seen on the videotape.
The inconsistencies indicated that there was a discrepancy between the kind of force that was reported using or being used and the actual force that was observed on the tape.
Police officials wouldn't get into specifics. The two officers have been assigned home with pay while the investigation continues. The suspect was treated for wounds and charged with resisting arrest. David Goldstein, CBS 2 News.
We didn't release the suspect's name because we have not been able to track her down.